Hello everybody, today we discuss how to write an effective debate. You know, debate is an argumentative composition. In exams, often we have the choice to write a debate. Now we know that different people have different perspectives to different matters. When you write a debate, you actually get a formal opportunity to convince others about your point of view. Obviously, a debate is principally a very oral form of communication. You speak to the audience standing on the stage. But in debate writing, you write the same thing with the same kind of presentation for the exam. Or you may also think that you are actually putting forward your points together, your arguments together for a debate that you may face later. It's a preparation. Whatever it is, you see, a debate gives us a motion, that is the topic. We would either speak for the topic or against the topic. So our debate will be an argumentative speech written to convince others about our points, our perspectives. Now there are certain effective ways of writing a debate, and let me give you the tips how to do it better. Okay, so let us discuss these tips about debate writing. So the first thing is heading. You know, your heading points out whether you are for the motion or against it. We have to imagine we are speaking to an audience. So we must begin with an introductory address. Like you may say, for instance, ladies and gentlemen, or if it's in your school or college, you may say, respected principals, my respected teachers and members of the audience. So these are the certain ways to address the audience. An impressive argumentation consists of the following things: a good opening, convincing arguments well supported by facts, neutralizing counter arguments, and a decisive conclusion. After the introductory address, we state whether we are in support of the motion or against it. This is our opening. We may use expressions like I support the motion wholeheartedly or I strongly oppose the motion. That, and then we state the motion itself. The argument should be convincing. Arguments are made convincing if they are supported by examples from real life or statistical data or both. Neutralizing the counter arguments is very important. When you attack the opposite viewpoint, you should be graceful. You may use the following expressions like I beg to differ from my opponent, or I cannot but disagree with the view that, so you state the view. Finally, we are at the conclusion. We need to know the art of concluding. It has two parts. First, we make a decisive concluding statement. We may make decisive conclusion with statements like, I think there is no doubt why we should support or oppose the motion. Or we may say, so now I think everyone will agree that we should support the motion or we should oppose the motion. Secondly, finishing cordially is very, very important. Always finish the speech with a thank you and a smile. So I hope you understand today's lesson. Yes, practice is the key. So practice and you will be able to write effective debates. Okay, thank you everybody, and obviously come back for more lessons. Thank you.